Hello there everybody, and welcome to my channel. This is Mystic Megan, and today we are going to be doing a reading about what is no longer serving you. So this will be a reading that really focuses in on any thought patterns, behaviors, or even relationships that are no longer serving you and holding you back from the things that are really going to create alignment in your life. Just before I start picking out the piles, I just want to let you know that I post pick a card readings every Tuesday. So if that's something you enjoy, please like and subscribe. Also, my channel is new, and so for the next 4 weeks I am giving away one free reading per week for the people who like, subscribe and comment on my videos. So if that's something you feel drawn to, please leave a comment down below. You can also follow me on Instagram for more pick a card readings at Mystic Megan Tarot. With the announcements over, let's pick out your cards. So we're going to be picking out 3 piles today. There's number 1, pile number 1. There is pile number 2, and this is pile number 3. All right, let's have a look at your cards. So pile number 1 has the desert. Pile number 2 has the vision. And pile number 3 has the threshold. So have a look at the cards and pick whatever card you are most drawn to. If you're drawn to more than one, that just means there's more than one message here in this reading for you today. Once you have picked your piles, click on the description below for your timestamps. And I'll see you in your readings. Welcome to your reading. This is your reading about what is no longer serving you. We are leaving this reading open to spirit to let us know about any bad habits, thought patterns, relationship, or any other things that are no longer serving you and are holding you back from your highest good. You have chosen the desert. All right, let's have a look at your oracle cards. So the first card we have is your dreams need a practical plan. Okay. We also have 2 tarot cards which are going to talk about your shadow side. The next 2 cards are tarot cards that are going... Apologies for the noise in the background there. Somebody's cat is not very happy right now. So the next two cards are going to give us a message about any shadow parts of yourself that are contributing to this situation. So we have the Six of Cups and we have the Five of Swords. Okay, and then the last card we have here is an Oracle card, Juno, Partnership. Having a look at the top of your reading here, there seems to be a bit of a blockage in the things that you want to achieve. I feel like you've got this great idea and you're feeling really inspired right now, but at this point in time, you are a little bit overwhelmed and unsure where to go. Just imagine yourself in the desert, like you want to get somewhere, but you don't know exactly which way it is. It seems like there are no signs and there's no signals for you to start acting on and creating this dream or manifesting this idea. With the Six of Cups, I feel like a contributing factor to the message seems to be that there is some old thought patterns that have come from your past. Perhaps a parental figure, a caregiver, or even a teacher has told you that you cannot succeed in the things that you want to succeed in, and has told you that you can't make a career or create success by doing the things that you feel inspired to do, doing the things that you love. With the Five of Swords, this is somebody who is taking from you. They are taking away your dreams and they are taking away your aspirations, not because it serves you, but because it serves them. And as a result, you have a lot of doubt about your ability to do this, and you don't have a very strong confidence and partnership with yourself. And that's what this card here is representing. I feel, looking at the flowers, I feel like there is a lot of abundance and a lot of opportunity around you, but you are just not connecting with yourself to the degree that you need to in order to really appreciate and see these things around you. So at this point in time, I'm really seeing that a big focus of yours needs to be creating that partnership, not only between yourself, but also the partnership between your dreams and what you want to create, and creating a plan. Those things need to work together in unison in order to create the success that we want in life. Time for some tarot cards. I feel like I'm going to have to move some stuff over in order to fit your cards in here. Alright, let's have a look at your cards. First we have the Tower. Next we have the Eight of Wands, the Seven of Wands, the Five of Cups, and the Ten of Wands. With the Seven of Wands in the center of your reading, Spirit is really communicating to you that you do need to create a boundary and protect yourself from the messages of other people. You need to look within yourself and connect with yourself to create peace and tranquility within yourself and create boundaries so that you aren't wasting your energy on people who aren't supporting you, who aren't encouraging you, who are really not looking out for your highest good and for your fulfillment and happiness. I can see if you continue to do this, you will be wasting energy on these people and taking on extra burdens that you really don't need to. I feel like in the recent past that there has been somebody who has caused a lot of turmoil in your life, and this caused a lot of really intense instability, and this has caused a lot of intense instability and emotions. And in order to really move through that, you do need to separate yourself from that person and from that situation. All right, let's move on to the next cards. The Page of Swords, the Six of Cups, the Page of Cups, Judgment, and the Ace of Swords. So what I am seeing here is that whatever has happened in the recent past that has caused this turmoil is something that has got you reflecting and thinking about what it is you're doing, what it is you can do to create a bit more stability, to create the changes in your life that are going to support you moving forward. As we have the Six of Cups here as well as here, I do feel like this here is talking about your shadow. So I do feel like that perhaps this situation here caused a trigger in you to maybe lash out in a way that you may have done in the past. It's these thoughts and these self-doubts that we have in the past that are really clouding your judgment about yourself and really making you feel isolated. I feel like with this Page of Cups here, it's really speaking to that you feel like you should be better and you feel like you should be doing more. And that you should be providing more for other people, when in reality you do need to separate yourself and stop giving so much, because it is going to waste, as you can see here. And when we let our energy go to waste like this, that is when we can't actually be ourselves, we can't provide for ourselves, and we can't emotionally support ourselves in the times that we really need to. And with Judgment here, we really want to be moving into that space where we can show ourselves. We really want to be moving into a space where we can take off our mask and really express ourselves as a person you are, and be in a place where somebody is going to love and support you for that. And once we are able to do that, we can really move into a place where we have a new perspective and new ideas about what our potential is, and a new understanding of ourselves and how to go about creating success and achieving it. So what I'm generally seeing is that what you really need to do is to let go of the expectations of others and take a step back from some of these relationships that are causing you to feel quite insecure and insignificant. All right, with that, I'm going to pull some last cards, which are positive affirmation cards, so you can really start to move forward with confidence. Okay, so the first card we have is You Are Epic. Speaks for itself. You have everything you want. You are perfectly capable of creating these things for yourself, and it's really getting past those negative thoughts and feelings that people have projected onto you that is holding you back from the success and the love that you want in your life. Next we have Prosperity's sisters are happiness and joy. So what I feel like you're really hoping for is not just in one area of life, is what you're hoping for and what you need to let go of are in multiple places in your life. It's not just your job. It's not just this one person who is creating these negative thoughts and feelings. I feel like that there are multiple areas in your life where there can be changes in order to create more general happiness and general joy, as well as prosperity. Magic happens when you most expect it. This card is really telling me that you have the magic within you to create what it is you want and what it is you need. You have the magic, you just need to expect it. You need to believe it. I think a part of yourself is not really believing that you have the power to really manifest and create the things that you want. You are doubting yourself. And we see that in multiple areas in your reading. You have been convinced that magic doesn't happen, that you can't achieve these things. And what you really need to do is expect magic. Find magic in every little thing that you do. Find magic in every little situation, whether it's bumping into somebody down the street. Magic is something that you create. Magic is something you believe in. And if you don't believe in magic, then you're not going to see magic. And so in order to really be able to move past and manifest the things that you want and need, you need to believe that there is magic. Perhaps at the moment you don't really believe that you can do it for yourself, but you can change that. It's a belief. You can change that, and you can wake up in the morning and remember that there is magic in the world. By doing that every single day, we create small and consistent changes in the way that we think and the perspective we have about ourselves, about our relationships, and about our successes. Anyway, that is all of the messages I see for you here today. Thank you, pile number 1, for being here. I really enjoyed reading your cards. If you feel drawn to receiving a personalized reading from me, please leave a comment down below, as I am giving away free readings to people who are supporting my channel. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure you like and subscribe. You can also follow me on Instagram at Mystic Megan Tarot. And I'll see you next time. Hello there, pile 2. This is your reading about what is no longer serving you. So we are leaving this reading open to Spirit to guide us through either the thoughts, the feelings, the habits, and the relationships that are no longer serving us. You have chosen the vision. Let's have a look at your cards now. First, we have you and your loved ones are safe. The Emperor. The Hierophant, and Structure. With the Vision and New Moon in Cancer, I feel like you are quite connected to the universe, and possibly you serve as a bit of a protector and guider for some of the people in your family or some of the people around you. And I definitely see that again with the Emperor and the Hierophant. You are somebody who takes charge, who is confident, and you are a leader and a teacher to the people around you. You are somebody who provides structure, and this structure really provides comfort for the people around you. All right, let's have a look at your tarot cards. All right, first we have two of Wands, Knight of Cups. Let's move these down. Nine of Swords, Ten of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, what I'm seeing here with the Nine of Swords is that you care about everybody. You take on you take on so much of other people's energies and other people's worries that actually it's starting to cause you a bit of stress and some nightmares. With the Knight of Cups, I feel like you do idealize yourself in this position. You find a lot of value in yourself, and you are putting this idealistic idea of being a hero, almost being that helper and being that hero, that person who saves and guides somebody. With the Two of Wands here, I can see her looking out of her window. And I feel like for you, instead of looking at yourself, you are looking outside at the people around you. That perhaps you aren't spending enough time reflecting on yourself and what it is you want and need for yourself. You're too busy projecting this idea of who you are and the kind of supportive character you are. But at the end of the day, with this Nine of Swords, it is not doing you any good to be taking on everybody's energy, to be compromising yourself and your boundaries, and draining yourself from energy. I do see that you do want that security for yourself, and and the message from Spirit I'm getting right now is that maybe you had relationships in the past which did require you to step up and be a leader and take charge of the household. Perhaps this was a romantic relationship, or maybe even it was the dynamic in your household growing up. But I feel like deep down you are wishing for some sort of security, and I feel like perhaps you experience this kind of security with maybe a grandparent, and this is something that you do really hope to provide for yourself as well as the people around you. With the Queen of Swords here, she has a little cup which is locked up in a little cage here. I'm not sure whether you can see it, just down here. I do feel like you are caging up, you're bottling up your feelings and perhaps not expressing them the way that you should be, in a way that is more positive and constructive for you. Alright, we are going to pull some more cards. I am going to pull from the Orion's Animal Tarot. More details about pile number 2. Let's go 1, 2. More details about pile number 2. Okay. First we have the Page of Pentacles. Next we have the Nine of Swords reversed. Next we have the Four of Pentacles. Next, the High Priestess and the Three of Wands. I'm going to start with the Four of Pentacles here. Pentacles is usually representative of things in the physical world. It can be material things, but I feel like with this card underneath the Four of Swords and looking at this armadillo here, I feel like there is some sort of protection you need to create for yourself. And with the High Priestess, I feel like this is more of a mental and psychic protection. Because with the Page of Pentacles, I do feel like you have the best intentions when you do help and protect people and you guide people. I do feel like you do have a very strong connection with the universe already, and perhaps you are using that to help guide people And I do feel like you have a lot of good intentions there, but this is actually not serving you. This idea of putting yourself and other people on a pedestal in order to provide for them is actually causing a lot of damage for you in a mental and energetic way. You're really encouraged here to protect yourself. You don't need to take on everybody's energy. You don't need to help everybody. And honestly, some people don't even want to help themselves. So when you are helping people, when you are putting those intentions out there, be sure that that person shares those intentions with you. Because if they don't share those intentions with you, you will be wasting your energy on them. And this is the message of Three of Wands. It's not just about you offering your help to somebody, it's about that person also wanting to receive the help and also wanting to change and better themselves and better their lives. I do see a lot of psychic energy with the Vision here, as well as the High Priestess. You really have a strong connection with the universe. And it's this connection with the universe that can do good. But first, you need to be looking at yourself and healing the reasons why you feel the need to heal and change other people. You can use your psychic abilities to be a teacher one day, but you need to have the structure in place for yourself in order to care for yourself and enforce your boundaries and not be wasting your energy before you can use these visions without causing damage for yourself. I feel like with the message in here with the new moon in Cancer, that you and your loved ones are safe, that you don't need to be fixing these people. You don't need to be forcing changes on anybody. Everyone around you is safe. And I've just realized that we have the Nine of Swords twice. And the Nine of Swords is one card that doesn't really have in its reversal. And in this particular case, with the Nine of Swords here, both of these meanings aren't positive ones. I feel like you are using this as a distraction from your own turmoil and your own path of improvement. It is really time to direct your thoughts inwards so you can be the ruler of your own mental well-being, your own thoughts, so then you can work together with others in their healing process. I'm going to pull a couple more affirmation cards just to give you some positive messages for your journey forward. All right. First card, feed your artist. In flow with money. Balance. So this first card here, I feel like this is telling you that a good way to release your, create a lot of perspective and release is to engage in some artwork. I do a bit of painting and drawing myself. I do a lot of creative activities, and by doing these activities we can put ourselves into a flow state, and this flow state can also act as a way of healing and gaining perspective on ourselves. And sometimes we just need to re-energize ourselves as well. I personally find doing artwork or engaging in a creative task as something that brings energy to me and brings perspective to my life as well. Within flow with money, I feel like this is more of a message of abundant energy. This is in flow of abundant energy. I feel like connecting with the universe, perhaps even meditation, and asking the universe for the energy that you need for healing as well as for your healing, so that when you are in a place where you feel like you can help people a bit more, because in the end it's all about balance. We have to be able to balance ourselves, the energy we give others, and the energy that we need, and enforce our boundaries as well. You are worthy of love and attention as well, and I know that maybe you are in a different place to everybody as far as being able to connect with the universe, and perhaps you have a lot more insight to people's behaviors and the reasons why they do the things they do. This ability should only be used if the person is willing and able to help themselves. If you try to help somebody who doesn't want their help or is not ready for their help, it actually can be quite destructive for them. As I don't know whether you've had an experience where you have been expected to do something, maybe at a job, maybe at school, that you just didn't know how to do. And that's a really negative experience, to be in that situation that somebody's expecting you to pull off something that you just can't do. If we are too focused on helping others, then we're actually putting others in that position. Anyway, pile number 2, that is all the messages I have here for you today. I hope you have found this reading insightful, and I really enjoyed connecting with your energy. If you enjoyed this reading, please like and subscribe. You can also follow me on Instagram at Mystic Megan Tarot. And if you feel drawn to receiving a free reading from me, please leave a comment down below. That's it, and I'll see you next time. Hello there, pile 3. Welcome to your reading. This is a reading about what is no longer serving you. You have chosen the threshold. So let's have a look at the rest of your cards. First we have, what do you need to release? We have the 2 of Pentacles and Temperance. We also have Journey. With the threshold here, I can see that you are just about to make some significant progress within yourself. With the waning moon here, we are invited to think about what it is we need to release before we make that step over the threshold and into this new part of ourselves. With the 2 of Pentacles and the Temperance, we can see that you already have a really great balance of not only your energy, but also the energy and influences of other people. You are able to weigh up what it is you want for yourself, as well as what is actually able to be provided for you. So I do believe that perhaps you already have an idea of what it is you are working towards. With the Progressions Journey card, we can also see that you are embarking on that journey towards something. I'm getting a lot of the Fool energy from the combination of these 2 cards, because not only are you embarking on this journey, this new idea, you're just about to make that step into the unknown. Alright, let's have a look at your tarot cards. First we have the Empress. Let's put that there. Death and Rebirth. 3 of Cups. Queen of Cups. And the 9 of Wands. Starting in the middle of your reading here with the 3 of Cups, we can see that something that is really significant for you right now is your network, your friends, and your family. With the Empress here, we can see in the past, in the recent past, that you have gone through some significant changes, as well as perhaps you have been manifesting or creating something that you've always wanted to create. And maybe your priorities are changing, which is causing a bit of a rebirth with the Death card here. The combination of the 2 of Pentacles and Temperance and the Empress tells me that there's a lot of balance in your life right now, and the things that are no longer serving you are fixed to a life that you no longer really connect with. That's why we have the Threshold and Death and Rebirth here. It is time for you to release this life, this part of your life, this part of yourself, because on the other side of this release, you will see, you will find a fantastic community of people and a support network that is truly going to be there for you. Perhaps connecting with people on a deeper level is something that has been on your mind for a while. Their love and support is something that is going to allow you to move into a more empowered emotional state where you can surrender yourself more to the universe and to your desires. We see that with the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups energy is the energy that's going to help you get to a point that's going to help you make that final push with the Nine of Wands to achieve the desires that you have, the dreams that you've always dreamt, and the peace and tranquility that you're hoping for in your life. Alright, with that, we are going to pull a few more cards. First we have the Ten of Wands. Next we have the Three of Wands. The Six of Pentacles. The Hermit. And the King of Cups. With the Ten of Wands down here underneath the Empress, I can see that you in the past have been carrying a lot of people's burdens. And perhaps this change that you have made in the recent past is that of deciding to enforce some more boundaries and deciding to release some of the expectations and obligations you have for other people. With the Three of Wands underneath the Death and Rebirth card, we can see that this is a real opportunity to grow. You're going to see the results of some of the work you have been putting in, and whatever decisions you have made in the past, they are all going to be validated with the combination of these two cards. We have the Six of Pentacles underneath the Three of Cups. This means that you're moving into a space where you will be able to accept the help of others a bit more. I get the impression that in the past you probably spent a lot of time on your own and doing things on your own, and you haven't really had the kind of relationships where you were able to give and take in a way that is balanced and beneficial to both of you. So with the Six of Pentacles underneath the Three of Cups, we are seeing a really lovely balance in your relationships. That being said, you are encouraged to spend the time alone, reflecting and checking in with yourself so that you can maintain this balance. Perhaps in the past, close relationships have made you feel a bit insecure and imbalanced. So we're really looking for finding the balance between maintaining a relationship with yourself as well as maintaining a relationship with others that is safe and secure and constructive. The Two of Pentacles and Temperance over here is really about your shadow work. So we can already see that you've done a lot of shadow work in regards to balancing your own energy. Last over here we have the King of Cups, and this is indicating to me that once you make this final push here, you will be in a very secure, sturdy position where you will know and understand yourself at a new level and be able to ask for the things that you want and need from people without feeling like you are dependent on them. But with the waning moon here, we do see that there are a couple things that you are still in need of releasing, and perhaps it is your fear of making that one step over the threshold. But Spirit is really here to assure you that this step over the threshold is going to be an amazing opportunity to really grow and to really learn about yourself and create new, safe and secure connections. That it is possible to be emotionally open but still have the alone time that you want and need. Next, I'm going to pull some affirmation cards so you can move forward with absolute self-love and confidence. The Sacred Flow of Yes. yes to this step into the threshold. At the moment, you are holding yourself back, even though you are more than ready to make this step into this new part of your life. You have already done all of the shadow work that you need to do, and it's really up to you to say yes to this and making some progression on your journey. The now. Look at the little things you can do in the present that will make a small difference every day. These can be just little things that you do. Maybe it's adding something new to your routine. Maybe it's saying, I'm going to reach out to this person. Whatever it is, we just need to set small goals for ourselves on a daily basis so that we know that we are making that small and steady progression towards the things that we are really desiring. Last card, the edge of evolution feels messy, and this is a really profound card to be having since we also have the threshold. This is going to feel messy, this is going to feel scary, and it's going to feel like something that's really uncomfortable and that you don't want to do. Nevertheless, sometimes these uncomfortable places, but these uncomfortable situations really help us to determine what it is we want and how we can best achieve it. So allow yourself to make a bit of a mess. Perhaps over here with the Two of Pentacles and the Temperance, you have been trying too hard to keep everything together. And instead of doing that, it is time to release some of these things, release your emotions a little bit, communicate to people, and let them know how you're feeling. Anyway, pile 3, thank you for being here. I really enjoyed connecting with your energy. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure you like and subscribe. If you feel drawn to having your own personalized reading, please leave a comment down below. You can also follow me on Instagram at Mystic Megan Tarot, and I'll see you next time.